First quarter action at Jefferson High School, and Vernon's in the unsettled attack, but it's Jefferson goalie John Malley with the save, and we have no score after one quarter. Second quarter action, and watch Brandon Blankman with the look to Ray Zimmerman, and he buries it into the back of the net, and Vernon has a 1-0 lead with 8:59 left in the second quarter. But Jefferson answers here in the scrum in front of the crease. It's Michael Agnes with the touch, and it rolls in for the goal, and we are tied at 1 with just over 8 minutes left here in the second period at Jefferson High School. Jefferson takes the lead here off the Vernon turnover. It's Michael Agnes who feeds Kyle Jorgensen, and he scores, and Jefferson has a 2-1 lead at the break. Okay, third quarter action, and Jefferson looks ahead to its lead here as Brendan Gill fires in the shot, but Vernon keeper Anthony Machado is there for the save, and it stays 2-1. And that's big because Vernon ties it up here off the good ball movement. It's Connor Sparta to R.J. Jenikin for the goal, and knot things up at 2 midway through the period. Vernon retakes the lead here. Watch Brian Moran with the look to R.J. Jenikin, who patiently pulls it back, and then he takes the shot and he scores, and it's 3-2 Vernon with 2 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. So watch Brendan Gill of Jefferson on the ensuing faceoff get the ground ball. He breaks in and he scores, and we are tied at 3 as we go to the fourth quarter. What a good game going on here at Jefferson. All right, Vernon's in the man up, and the Vikes take advantage here. It's Brandon Blankman with the goal, and Vernon's up 4-3, 30 seconds into the fourth quarter. But like it did all game, Jefferson answers here. It's Garrett Richards to Brendan Gill, who fires it in, and we are tied at 4. The seesaw battle continues here. Watch R.J. Jenikin with the super look to Connor Sparta, and he scores, and Vernon goes up by 1, 5-4. Okay, Jefferson's now a man up, and watch Anthony Machado of Vernon make the initial save before Peyton Fossey whips in the rebound for Jefferson, and we are tied at 5. But with just over 3 minutes left, watch a wide open Brandon Blankman buried into the back of the net, and Vernon has that 1-goal lead, 6-5. But after a Vernon penalty, Jefferson's a man up with just under 2 minutes left in regulation. Watch Jefferson force the turnover, and it's Peyton Fossey with the goal, and we are heading to overtime, tied at 6. Okay, overtime we go. Jefferson will get the ball back off a Vernon turnover, and after a Jefferson timeout, watch the Falcons. It's Kyle Jorgensen to Brendan Gill, and he scores with 3:20 left in overtime to send everyone home as Jefferson stuns the Vikings 7-6.
Well, he said stick to the plan, and we were watching 09 and 08 film in the locker room. He said we're goofy kids, but when it comes to the field, we're always on focus. We always have that plan, and when he said just go play your best, and when you play your best, it builds off of that, and everybody else starts playing their best. So it was always a big win for us. So yeah,
it was huge for us because Shortway used to be a coach for our town. So our coach told us before the game it was like a big brother playing against a little brother. And he said it always feels great to beat the big brother, so it's pretty huge for us.
It was fantastic. We talked about it in the locker room, and my ties to Harry as being his assistant for so long, and it's just a lot of respect between the two programs. Them being a risk team, and us being in the risk last year, like it's just so much of it was a big deal for us, and to win it in this fashion is a lot of fun. It really is. It's probably gonna be the biggest one we have all year because of the way we feel about them and the level of respect we have for them.
Brendan Gill had a huge game today with 3 goals.
It was. Just did what I did to help our team win. So if that's what it was, that's what it was.
And there was none bigger than the goal in overtime, which came on the heels of a big turnover after Vernon had won the faceoff.
He said he has the timeout ready for me. So I was coming off, and he said, Foss, you just get the ball and start running. And so he said, if they lock you off, just stay wide. And that's what I did. And then I got the rebound and shot it in. So we work on that all the time, ground balls, and always having like that, always 1 second ahead of them. So that's always a big thing in practice and stuff.
At the timeout, coach told us what to run, and he said, you just want to get this done, get the win. So we got out there. Fossey started with it up top, ran back to X, fed it to Kyle. Kyle saw me on crease, caught it, and made the goal, and then we won.
When he called timeout, they all came to our huddle, and the first thing I said to my guys, I said, how comfortable are you if we double here and we're going to leave that backside guy open? And I just figured I would go off of them. If they were excited to do it, we're probably in good hands. If they were nervous, I would have bailed. They were so fired up to do it. So when we came out of the timeout, which really turned out to benefit us that he called it, we doubled him up high, turned that kid over, it came down the other way, and I promised them I will call timeout, just keep running, and then we got a chance to score. It was great.
Like we said, Jefferson only won one game last year. They have 5 now. Morris County tournament meeting is coming up. This Falcon team feeling pretty good about themselves, and Scott Reed's pleased with their progress.
It's it's a huge win. Gets us back to 500, and now we got the momentum rolling with us, so we'll go into the next game, win that game, just keep rolling with it.
It's really big. Last year we were seated dead last in the Morris County tournament, and there was a lot of pride hurt, but deserved, but there was a lot of pride hurt. So put ourselves in a better position to get a better seating is fantastic, and it's just for a young group of guys, like these are things they can build on, and it's going to set a good tone for us moving forward, I think.